What's up, guys? So we're back here. New events, and we also got ourselves a few more 2.0 features. Now, the stuff that did get released is not the full update. We are still, waiting on a few things, such as I'm not sure what it is, but it is the mine feature that starts using keys, and it sort of unlocks another slot in your strengthens, where it pretty much gives you these kind of weird gems in your equipments, and it does add on to your refined stats. So that is one feature we're still missing, and then we're also still missing the group summons feature, which you do see on the Great Ninja War layout, but besides that, it's not really implemented. So those are the two features that I still notice we're still missing. But on the bright side, we did get ourselves the hot tub, and we also have cross server battle, which is now influenced based on the Matsuri challenge. So the fighting Matsuri challenge is now cross server, and it's based on opponents, and it will match you based on similar power level. So hopefully, it's a fair matchmaking system. You'll be matched with people with similar power level than you, and Matsuri did get a rework overall. Now you pretty much have to use only 10 ninjas. You can revive any 3 ninjas, which is the bright side. So revive potions are actually useful. Then we also have ourselves the new events, and on top of that, they did fix themselves some bugs as far as a few more descriptions. And they said they also fixed all the German words in Naruto Online. And then they just kind of let you know that treasure keys and lucky vouchers do expire if you don't spend them. So that's pretty much all for this week. And the hot tub is a very good feature. It will give you more stamina. And now we have ninja character plates. So you can also get yourself some free rewards by using your stamina up. Hopefully you all get lucky and get your, letters, because this event is pretty rough. You're always going to be missing like one letter and be stacked up on a couple of them. But seal scrolls are great to get. Summoning scrolls, then I would go for maybe even purifies. Purifies definitely are very important in this game. Datara is good and all, but you really should focus on power, or at least go for scrolls and stuff like that. This way you can save the most. New Year's festivities, we do get ourselves our Inner Gates Rock Lee frags, 20 of them, as well as 50k coins. So that is going to be the last week of the New Year's festivities. So we did get ourselves a good, it was all pretty good, especially when it went from Shikamaru to Sailor Sakura. But then I think the Inner Gates Rock Lee really finished weak. Then we have ourselves a limited time recruitment, which is they pretty much changed the way that the seal rebates go. They pretty much used to go up to like 200, now they go up to 300. So you get even more seal scrolls. So if you're going to be doing Kage treasure pulls, you definitely do them now, because you will get a pretty good amount of scrolls. Around 50 scrolls for using 300, or if not maybe more. So it's actually pretty good. So for spending 300 scrolls, you can pretty much get yourself almost another 60, which will get you another free rare. So that's actually a very good rebate. But we're not going for scrolls anymore. The Wheel of Fortune is actually pretty interesting. We have ourselves 5 Sasori 100 Puppets frags, which I wouldn't mind getting him just to try teams around. But the Wheel of Fortune is honestly not the greatest thing to spend for. The seal frag is still here. They did not bother changing that. The coins as well, and cultivation runes. So these 3 are kind of deadly, and we really want to avoid it. But everything else is pretty good for the most part. And 80 Conan frags. If this was as rigged as the Itachi wheel was, then getting 80 Conan frags every time would be the dream. That would be the most amazing thing to go for. Time limited ninja recruitment. This is what really disappointed me. I was really hoping for a new Kage treasure ninja, because we really do need to get ourselves more Kage treasure ninjas into the events. But they brought in Hiruzen, and I do not like Hiruzen. I have never tried any teams that I do enjoy him. I don't even do ranked battles, so I don't notice his performance, and I don't do Great Ninja War with him either. So I really don't like Hiruzen. I would tell everybody to avoid going for him personally. I haven't had much success with him whatsoever. Jigokudo, very good, an amazing pain, especially with his standard attack. Great Ninja War 1010 is also very good now, since you can round 1 with her mystery if you have 60 chakra. And they keep bringing Karen back once in a while, so hopefully I can get myself a few more free Karen frags. Maybe like 1 frag or 2 frags for the entire week. Because personally, I don't need to go for this summon, just because I never build any teams that do require it. And a lot of the teams I have been going over now really do require the King of Hell. So that's why I'm pretty much stacking up my points. Even though Origiri did get him, I'm pretty sure it's like at least 1,000, if not way more scrolls, just to get yourself a King of Hell. So it's a very, very low chance, or it's a huge fixed chance. And daily purchase limit kind of got a rework. it, you know, seems it seems like you get a little better value now, but I just still don't see the point of this event. You know, it's always going to be ingots only. So if it was coupons, it would have actually been a little bit better. But definitely go for the Kage treasure pulls now if you're going for your super rare, if anything. That is pretty much, you know, going to get you the best rebate at this point in the game. Now, then we have ourselves a bathhouse. So if you guys don't understand the bathhouse, let me go over it. That's pretty much the only feature we actually got besides cross server. And I can't show you cross server until Friday. But Friday is going to be busy since I will be celebrating with my friends. You know, celebrating my birthday party ahead of time because my friend is going to fly out to Fort Lauderdale to get his captain's license. He wants to go into the Coast Guard. And another one of my friends is flying out of state to basically go back to his college. So that's why I'm pretty much trying to hang out with them before everything. So this weekend's going to be really crazy. I'll try to bring you guys a video tomorrow. But Saturday you'll probably see a re-upload and maybe a Naruto Blazing or a Bleach Brave Souls video. So the way that the bathhouse works is like this. You have the bathhouse, you go in there, you drop the soap. Pretty simple, right? No. So you get 1 stamina for every 6 minutes. You get this by hovering over your stamina bar. And it tells you when you get 100 stamina. And then you can only get the highest value of 500. Now, even though you can get 500 stamina, at 400, that's pretty much capped out already. So it says it here, once it stops restoring once it hits 400. So you have to be less than 400 stamina to utilize this. Now you can go into the bathhouse any amount of times that you want. So you just click here and bam, you see this. Then you have your friends on the right side. You know, you just go drop the soap. You get yourself 25k coins as well as 1 friendship level. So it's also a good way to get your friendship up. And the way it works like this. So since I'm a Jonin medal, I get 30% extra recovery speed. So you get it pretty much 30% faster than 6 minutes per point. And you can do this for 2 hours the entire day. Now what you have to realize is you have to leave your game online. The second that you close your game, you pretty much, you know, you don't get stamina. You have to basically be online and be in this bathhouse for 2 hours during the entire day. So you should just pretty much do your dailies, you know, to finish your plundering if you can do it. And then basically just stay in your bathhouse, leave your game for 2 hours, and then come back and turn it off. This will recover your stamina way faster. And Jonin Medal does give you, you know, a faster rate. So 30% faster because of Jonin Medal. I'm not sure what the stamina recovery rate is without it, but it's still way faster than what you was waiting on. So it's very good. And then it also says after you leave the hot springs, you do stop recovering your stamina. So that's basically how the bathhouse system works. Now, you guys will see I'm back to the Fire main. You know, it was definitely the account I started my main character with, so I do want to try it out. And Fire main completely changed. It's not the same that it used to be. So that's the reason why in the previous video with, you know, going over the 2.0 changes, I said that Scarlet Blaze died. Because you know Scarlet Blaze for the Genjutsu mirror. And now the mirror only reflects the first debuff. It no longer boosts your ignition damage. But this ninjutsu urge is a very good passive in general. It increases your entire team's ninjutsu by 15%, and every time they use ninjutsu, they heal themselves by 10% of the damage. So it's a very good passive. You know, it affects the entire team. We're using the Fireball Jutsu Chase for ignition as well as maximum combo. And then the new standard attack is very good. It attacks 4 opponents and ignites them, which is very good. And it's ninjutsu damage as well, so it will stack with ninjutsu urge. And the new mystery is very good. It's a 0 chakra use, no battlefield cooldown. It gives a shield based on 20% of your main's resistance. And it also cancels all debuffs and gives them immunity to all debuffs for 1 round. So the Fire main has begotten a very good supportive role. This is a very balanced team. You know, you have Sailor Sakura for heals, good crowd control from Mei and Sage Naruto, just doing tons of damage. And then you also just have a very balanced lineup. And you pretty much don't want to have negative resistance mood at all, just because, you know, you pretty much do need to get yourself shields. But I would say, you know, you probably want to lose attack in the first place, since all you're using is ninjutsu. But you know, I'm not going for perfect moods because I change mains often. And Sailor Sakura has the life mood, just because for every 4% of her life that she loses, she gets 5% attack, and it just keeps happening all the time. So we're gonna have to see. You know, this is the lineup we're trying to use. So it seems very good. Based on everyone's damage, they will leech off because of ninjutsu urge. So this team seems fairly strong, very good. I haven't tried it in any other mindset. I will want to try different lineups. Like, I want to see how the new Dragon Flame Jutsu is, because it's a 20 chakra cost. And then they kind of split up the way it works by putting unparalleled right now. So it's, they definitely did change the way Fire Main. Fire Main will never be the same like it used to be, but it doesn't mean that Fire Main is unplayable. Every main character is still good in its own way. So let's head into the entire survival trial. Well, as far as the events go for this week, I'm pretty much disappointed, just because I was hoping for, honestly, Killer B to go into events sometime soon. When it comes to other versions, he is pretty common in the events, especially Germany. They were getting Killer B a lot, so I don't know when we're gonna actually start getting more Kage Treasure Ninjas, but we honestly should be getting them. And the Hiruzen was just honestly, just so disgusting when I saw it. I personally just don't like him. So, yeah, that's just really it. I mean, the events are nothing too crazy. The Battle Armor Panic Buy is pretty much the only event I could participate in. Get myself the medium threads and get rank 6 Battle Armor for the next rebate. So, that's pretty much the only thing I'll go for. Which I still need to recharge to go over 20k ingots and get myself the rebate. But, we have to make sure all the talents are set, because Survival Trial is separate right now. And then see what the team can perform. So, you want to be careful with the Fire Main's mystery. Since he's in the back row, you do have to avoid people that can interrupt. So do be wary of that. So that we have to worry about lightning armor, which is not a problem. And the animation is pretty cool. It reminds me of, just a Genjutsu as far as Itachi goes. And then we can see what the team performs. So we can already assume the Root of the Warrior passive. But we're still going to be a savage and just go for the lightning main just to see. And, Sailor Sakura, I haven't used her too much. I got her 5-star when she first came out, and I personally just did not use her at all. The freaking Sage Naruto clone got ripped apart. And that's the thing I've been noticing recently, ever since 2.0 came out. I feel like Sage Naruto's clone is a lot weaker than it used to be. It's just something that occurred. Another thing I realized is you don't have a round 1 interrupt to stop any sort of barriers against you. So you would have to either run the Seal Mystery for the Lightning main, or for the Fire main, sorry. Or you go ahead and stick, just tough it out. I definitely think that the Illusion will give you way more value, and it's really good. So the Iruka here is the biggest threat. We do have to hold out until Iruka goes automatically, and hopefully target somebody else, and hopefully, it doesn't wait for me. There we go. And now we can actually clear the ignition thanks to this mystery. Mei is definitely, took a pretty small hit. But that's the thing I like about the new mystery. Every single main character has a very, supportive role now, which is very interesting. I'd say that supports are, very good, especially when it comes to buffs, clearing debuffs and stuff like that. So let's just try it out. We have to go for Sage Naruto. The Dance of Impetus is going to be a problem, but we still have Mei for the next round, which we can take advantage of. And there's pretty good damage, plus they're immobilized from the chase, so Sage Naruto will be down. He's no longer a threat. Then we still have ourselves Sailor Sakura for the heals, and believe it or not, she can actually take a hit just because of her passive. Every time she takes or loses life, she will continue to increase her attack, which is a very good passive from Sailor Sakura. And I never really used her too much, so this is the first team I wanted to try out. Thanks to Killwolf for pretty much suggesting it. And I honestly just didn't know what to do. I wanted to try out Fire main because a lot of people have lost faith in Earth main and then have lost faith in the Fire main. Personally, oh shit. Okay, so the good thing is we kept ourselves. Oh fuck, we messed up. So let's just redo that. I didn't see the extra chakra for Iruka. I already thought that was 60. So for that situation, since it's a round 1 Great Ninja War 10-10 team, the good thing is to wait out until everything goes, and then you can get rid of the Paralyze, and just pretty much hopefully don't get stopped by Iruka, and you'll do fairly good. So the way to counter Great Ninja War 10-10 team's round 1 is pretty much you have to interrupt her. You have to get some sort of acupuncture, because Great Ninja War 10-10s are always going to be in the back row. You never really see Great Ninja or 10-10 teams round one in the front row. And if people did put her in the front row, it would be way more viable just because she does have a prompt on her mystery, so she would be able to avoid interrupts. And the standard attack is no longer igniting, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on. I just don't see the ignition for at least 2 fights now, and I haven't seen any type of mirrors or stuff like that to worry about. So we're going to have to go ahead and seal. And it's actually a pretty good team. This team's been putting in the work, but at least we can show off the balanced team and see the capabilities from it. So next round we can Mei, and this is the first time. I haven't used Mei in so long, and she is my favorite Kage ninja as far as a powerhouse. I really do love Danzo for his utility and his barrier, but when it comes to powerhouses, Mei is definitely my favorite. Kazekage Gaara has been really disappointing. I will give him another try for when I go win Mei. I do think he'll get more value, or at least just make more enjoyable fights for being on a win main setup than anything else. But when it comes to all this other stuff, I personally don't think, I just really hadn't had a good impression by Gaara. And on top of that, the Earth main is just really not my style. It really just isn't. I'm more used to fast fights. I try to win by the 3rd round, and that's why it's just really not suited for me. So the shields are very weak from the from the fire main. It is only 20%, but clearing debuffs and giving you immunities to debuffs. So I could have actually used the mystery before Great Ninja or 10-10, but then again Iruka probably would have suppressed me. So yeah, it really doesn't matter. You can clear debuffs and you can give yourself immunities. So it works either way. You probably do want to do it before or you still have to avoid acupunctures and immobilizes the target the fire main. But this lineup is very balanced. I'll be looking forward to how it works out as far as Sage World goes tonight. And hopefully it does good in crossover as well. I'm really interested to see how crossover is going to work. A lot of Irukas in the server, when it comes to doing these kind of fights. A lot of Irukas. The funny thing is that it kind of switches because I used to always face a ton of Sasuke's that were just there to prevent passive barriers. And then it went from ditching all the Sasuke's to having Irukas to stop, I guess, my round 1 mysteries. That's just the way it's really working out. So it's kind of funny the way it works out. In this formation, we would target... I'm still used to the old Toby, so I always just kill Toby last. That's why I'm pretty much going to focus on the fire main, or the wind main, the wind main is going to be the first to go. Pretty much, if you don't know who to target, main characters are usually the thing to go for. Just because of, the sort of damage they can do and utility that they provide. But, this team's been working fairly well. It pretty much does have everything you need when it comes to survival trial setup. You have yourself good support, good utility, good crowd control, good damage, and then you also have survivability when it comes to the shield. So a killer bee in the works right here. Still one of the ninjas I really need. There are a lot of amazing setups that I could run if I just did have a killer bee. So honestly, hopefully next events does bring him out, and then we definitely should just barrier off. Oh wow, Hinata's taunt just managed to get broken. So apart from that, I will be recording a Naruto Blazing video later tonight and trying to get it uploaded by tomorrow for you guys. Water main is very strong at this point in the game. You can kind of say, wow, the taunt actually stopped the standard. That's pretty crazy. So water main is very strong. It is super strong at this point in the game. You can kind of say that fire main has lost his popularity, and most of the popularity shifted towards the Azurfang, which, I still say the fire main is pretty much good. It definitely serves a different purpose than it used to. But it's kind of the same way with the Earth main. Earth main is more of a back row character now. And the fire main has also always been a back row character, but they still managed to dish out some good damage. Ninetales is going to be interesting because Dragon Flame doesn't work out the same way that it used to. So fire main used to be pretty much the king of Ninetales. The highest damage I used to do was with either fire main or Or Windmate. Oh, the funniest. That is the ultimate troll. So Orochimaru killing Kimimaru just to revive. That is such a flaw when it comes to that team. That's pretty much the reason why you just don't want to run a Orochimaru, especially when you're using Kimimaru, because Kimimaru will get you more value than Oro will do. So that's pretty funny to see, honestly. You know, sacrificing the tank of the team. And Kimimaru would have been the hardest to kill, because every time he takes damage, his resistance goes up, and as well as his defense, I believe. So it's pretty hard to kill a Kimimaru regardless. But that was pretty funny to see. And Great Ninja War went great yesterday. You know, that was my first time doing Great Ninja War with the Anbu Elite, just because I was on the 1 week cooldown. And here the problem is Gar will get his barrier off. So, you know, we really don't have any kind of choice for that. Oh, and the fire main got immobilized by the enemy fire main. So we can't do anything as far as the standard goes. Pretty much we'll still have to kill off the fire main. You know, I still avoid Toby's because even though he doesn't revive anymore, he still has like the highest chance of just dodging. And you know, he dodged the, I guess, how would you call it, the recoil from the Rasen Shuriken. So it's you know, the most annoying thing when it comes to it. Hinata's taunt has been pretty much failing, except for that time. Manages to block when it hits more than one target, but if it focuses on her, then she has no chance of just avoiding it whatsoever. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and use the Fire Main's Mystery. Save it. Yeah, and then I guess, you know, I don't want to risk the... I guess May's ult probably would have, or her Mystery would have probably missed the Toby. So I'd rather just go for, you know, Toby or go for Akara, even though he'll just can't get comboed whatsoever. So just use up the heal for no exact reason, and then, you know, pretty much Toby is going to die slowly. So no matter what happens, I'm still killing him last. You know, I can't adjust to that. I always think he's going to revive, even though he's not going to revive. So that is the pretty much survival trial. And, you know, there's been a lot of fragments I've been getting, but recently it has just been kind of going down. So it goes back and forth the way it works out. We managed to get ourselves some Toby frags. So I might as well test out the potential for this team as far as the cat goes for Richfield. Personally, I have no strategy for it. I just do it. So, let's see. There's no battlefield cooldown for this. So we could have this round 1. Cause ninjutsu damage though. Yeah, I feel like I should just run the Dragon Flame anyway. Keep ninjutsu urge. Standard attack, honestly. I guess I guess we kind of need the flame jutsu just for the higher combo, and we still run the clone. Yes, we definitely run the clone. So let's see. I'm guessing it's which one is it? Okay, so it's the experience training. So it's completely a different one that I just did not expect. So I guess we still run Dragon Flame because I hit 7 targets. We do the standard attack because it will hit 4 more targets. And everything else should be fine. So, you know, I don't know. The XP training... Oh, wait, actually, I did the wrong one. I do Expert for Gold Awakening materials. Even though I could do the red one, I personally just don't need to get the red materials at this point in the game. So I will be focusing on... You know, I'm trying to get every ninja that I have to gold and then to red. So that's the goal right now. It's way easier to get everybody gold than just to rush one ninja at a time to when it comes into it. So I guess we can just pretty much auto. It's not really a big deal. But like I said, getting everybody to gold and then slowly getting them all to red is going to be a bigger challenge than just getting everybody from green or blue awakenings all the way up to gold. And, you know, we're trying to collect them all, just get every character, because people in China, they have, you know, every single character max by the time they're playing. And it's just, you know, it looks nice to see. I wish that the Fire Main standard attack would have hit somebody else, but this makes it so much easier actually using this kind of AoE setup. So when it comes to the wolves, I suggest you bring out the maximum amount of AoE that you can, and when it comes to the cat, you want to bring out the most amount of standard attacks as well as the highest combo you can dish out. So Chio will be pretty much really good for the cat, even though her chases went from 5 all the way down to 3. And, you know, I haven't tried Chio after the nerf. She'll never be the same woman that she used to be, unfortunately. So my condolences to Chio. I always get like, I really wish I could get the main awakening materials. I never get the exact good ones. Like chakra threads as well as magic training pills are a must. So that's pretty much the ones I hope to go for, but I never see them from here. So I guess it's something else. And I still have no luck when it comes to plundering on my server. So I just stick to doing regular convoy, even though plundering, if you do 3 coupon plunders each day, you get over 1,000 coupons per week. I just am not lucky enough to find people with coupon plunders or just coupon convoys, so I can't ever plunder. And I am not going to sit around all day, especially when I have very limited time. I can only bring you guys a video in the morning and then do my events at night, and that's it. I pretty much don't play on the game the entire day. I might be on the game for a max of like 2-3 hours, and now I have to be AFK in the bathhouse just to get my stamina back, because you do want to take advantage of that every day. Especially for me, because more stamina means I can do more sweeps, and it's going to help out. I do wish that the Strong Approach update came out way sooner, to the point where they just ditch group instances, they combine it into Strong Approach, and Strong Approach doesn't use any more stamina. So that's pretty much the next update I'd be really looking forward to. And the next big update for groups is they improved the activity packs, they improved their rewards, so you can start getting scrolls for the tactics. And you can also start getting group missions, or group summons, sorry. So you start getting group summons. But let me just, swap back. So we did that. Daily practices, the daily videos, feel like they got shorter for me, just because I'm more of a rush now. So I'll try to do a little bit more things, just to kind of keep to the traditional films I'd be making. We're trying to get ourselves some director awards. So back to everything being the same, and the team is very balanced and very good. There's really not a lot of problems. The group just got level 10 maybe 2 days ago. So now we're trying to go for group skills all the way up, and then I can get everything 50. I have to start working back up on my group contribution because I swapped groups a few weeks ago. And then, just when it comes to this plunder, man, I am just not going to sit around all day long. So that is why I just stick to the regular convoy, and I could just do it later. So that's pretty much the reason why I don't plunder. But you should plunder if you can do coupon missions and beat most of the people on your server. So, what else can I finish it off with? So, let's just take a look at this battle, whatever it's called. I don't even know, did they move it? Oh, it's not even here yet. Okay. So that battle armor panic buy, that event is not here until I don't even know when. Battle Armor Panic Buy event added time to upgrade your... So this event is not even here. It comes by Monday, I'm guessing, or something like that? Yeah, so you won't see that till the weekend, or till after the weekend goes. So there's nothing to participate in the events as far as everything goes now. So I still have to wait till Monday or whatever, then take advantage of the Battle Armor. And I'd say I need to get 20k ingots and probably spend it. Although, I don't know how many medium threads I should go for. Honestly... if you're really unlucky, you will do the entire 200 out of 200. But I still have to wait for the Tobirama rebate event, just to get myself some threads for the next level. So I would say maybe I'd buy enough to get me another 100 points. And then if I'm really unlucky, just screw it, I'll buy it from the shop or something. Because I don't want to get a full 200 points of medium threads, because then I won't use medium threads whatsoever. And then, rank 6 battle armor, but rank 7 is where I really want to go for. It'll give me a huge boost of refined stats, a lot more initiative, crit, and injury, which I really do want. And control is also very good at this point of the game. Combo is probably the least thing, just because it increases your chance of starting a combo, which really doesn't matter. But it also decreases the chance of an enemy starting a combo on you, I believe. So the refined stats are very worthwhile. But might as well just use up the stamina. So... I used to always switch out my ninjas just to level up the lower level ones. But I'm at the point where they're not really considered low level anymore. Even though they're, a while away. Fuck it, maybe. Before people yell at me, I should just do it. So, before everybody yells at me and says, oh, you're wasting experience, I'll just go ahead and do it anyway. So, I started going in order. So, we go for Rock Lee now. I did Kiba, Choji, Neji. I want to get everybody at the top gold. And then, we slowly... I really do love this... What? It just minimized. But I really do love this instant sweep feature. China has so many. The fuck is going on? What? Okay, hold up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me just refresh. But it just keeps stopping. So, yeah, I don't know what's happening right now. It just keeps stopping. So what you basically want to do is use up all your stamina. Go down to 0 and then go into the bathhouse because you will get a lot of stamina back. So, if you're already maybe like in the 200 mark, you probably will cap out sooner than you think. So that's what I'm just going to do. Spend all my stamina. Go slowly because I want to get everybody gold and then start going for the reds, which the reds are going to be a pain. And I should prioritize ninjas that I will actually use in the future. But, going for gold, it's really not as bad as I thought it would be. It is really not as bad. But, I really can't wait for the level cap increase. Like, just to show you guys. My main character is almost 300%. So, that's 3 levels. That will get me to 88. And then don't forget, like, all the plot instance missions. There will be 86 plot missions as well as 88 plot missions. So I could probably hit level 90 the day this update comes out, even at like almost this point of the game. So the 300% cap is definitely going to be crazy when I get there. If I could get like 500% before the level 90 cap, then I just hope XP still stacks past level 90, then I would go ahead and do plot instance missions, because experience is like pretty much the only thing that I can still maintain. I remember when I reached level 80 cap maybe a month into the game or something like that. I reached level 85 cap really fast. And people always ask me like, how do you get XP? I always tell you, like Ninetales, even though they changed Ninetales and it is so much worse than it used to be, even for my server, it still lasts the same amount of time, but the rewards got worse, which, before they changed the world boss, we still had an 8-minute Ninetales. But now it's a 8-minute Ninetales with like half of the rewards we were getting before. So, they really just did something wrong. That's the only thing I can imagine. They really did something wrong. And now that I'm using all these awakenings on ninjas, I finally see them using the food pills and all this kind of training stuff. So I'm happy that can actually go, because I was stacking up a ton of materials. And I don't think I have enough stamina. No, we don't have enough to get it gold. But the next awakening is gold, which I could get later today. So Rock Lee will be done. Like I said, get everybody gold, and then we get everybody red. And the few ninjas that we're still missing. So, and we actually did not even get like any noticeable XP, so it was actually not a huge difference. But it does not matter, experience is at least being spread out. So that goes it. And also, as far as the leaderboards go for XP, I reached 300 million experience, which is pretty insane. That is like one title I hope to keep and never lose on the server. That's why I always maintain it. So, like I was saying, as far as XP, you have daily practice. Make sure you do both S missions and then do the rest, because you can only do 5 weekly training missions in total. So go for these 2. They give you the most XP. So daily practice, weekly practice. Then you also have yourself Ninetales. And I think that's it for experience now. And then like on-call exam, like this ninja testing, it does give you like maybe 100k. So I usually do that at the end of the day when I forget. But time to enjoy it, alright? So you guys enjoy this hot spring update. Drop all the soap you want, chill back, relax. Just realize you do have to have under 400 stamina to keep recovering, and you have to be here for 2 hours just to get XP. But that's all for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow we'll head into the video. Maybe use the same team or maybe try out another team and just kind of compare the two, because this team is really balanced. And then there's going to be another team that pretty much focuses on one entire ninja altogether. So, few concepts I want to do as a fire main. Maybe finally try out the good Heroes and fire main team. See how it changed after 2.0, because I never used it before 2.0. But that's all I have, Gonna be a busy weekend. So I'll try my best to get you guys some videos. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.